it's still very much in its infancy. You got to give it, I would imagine, another 4 or 5 years, and that's when you'll see it like really come into its own and fully blossom. Because right now, I think most OTTs have tapped the A and B markets, but the C markets are yet to be tapped. Like also depends. I mean, I'm very clear when I'm doing a project. When I'm doing a project for an Amazon or a Netflix, I know what audience I'm catering to. So I maybe that kind of uh, resonates in the kind of acting style that I put in as well. But if I'm doing something for Z5 or all Balaji, I understand that you are catering to a different, the lowest common denominator, the taxi walas, the staff, that segment of society as well. So you have to kind of just pitch your performance a little different. So I feel when everything comes together now with so many mergers happening, for example, Z and Alt have merged together. Yeah. So one's content comes on the other. I believe there are some other mergers in the works, and also I think once the OTTs get a larger stronghold over the market, and also I feel I don't know when going to the theater the way we used to is going to be feasible, right? It could be a couple of months, it could be longer, who knows? And this is something that's going to be happening all over the world. So I think all these external factors will also come into play, and I think 4 or 5 years from now is when I feel an OTT star will be on par with a movie star.
Okay. And tell me about preparing for all your roles, right? From I'm talking about all the OTT roles that you prepared for.
Yeah.
How did it? Like, you can start from the beginning, right? From Inside Edge to now. What does it
take? Yeah. So different roles demand different things. See, for Inside Edge, the demand was both internal as well as external, because I'm not very much like Y Raghavan in real life. Sorry, just lost you there. Yeah. My network's a bit up and down. Yeah. So I'm not very much like Y Raghavan in real life. He's very aggressive. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very mercurial, like his highs are very high, his lows are very low. He's an all or nothing kind of guy, right? So I had to internalize those feelings and bring it into my performance. And I have to make sure that if I'm with my sister, my anger or my vibe is different as opposed to it is with my girlfriend, as opposed to how it is with my coach or with my captain or with the rookie or with Zarina or with Vikrant or everyone. So that's something I had to do. And of course, the physicality was important, because it's one thing playing a cricketer, but we show a lot of cricket on the show, and all the cricket is shot for real. We don't cheat it. We actually go to international stadiums. There's no green screen involved, except for, of course, crowd multiplication. We can't have 40,000 people in the stadium, but everything else is real. Like it's like they give us a script that, okay, we kind of want this to happen on this ball, but then they leave it to us because you can't fake it, right? So it's all real. So it was important for me to really understand the game and bring that out, more so in season 2, because there's a lot more cricket happening in season 2, and season 3 though there's a crazy amount of cricket happening. So that was its own challenge. With a show like Poison, it was completely internal. I had to really make myself believe that, see, an actor functions on what if. So I had to function, what if this happened to me? What if my wife and my mother were brutally murdered and I was wrongly accused of their murder and I spent 7 years in jail? How would I be? How would I feel? So it was disturbing. I mean, it's not easy because I'm not a trained actor. So I kind of really have to psych myself and go into these dark spaces when I'm playing these characters. So that was how Poison was. Codem was a walk in the park. Honestly, Codem was my fun holiday honeymoon project, I would say. It did not require me to really push my boundaries, but at the same time, sometimes being a version of yourself is the most difficult thing, because we tend to get a bit conscious. So that's how Codem was. With my upcoming work, Cartel's been pretty draining, also because it's extremely long. I mean, in most web series, we shoot about 60-65 days. Cartel is a 115-day shoot. So it's really long. It's a 14-episode mammoth production. So there's a lot of action on it. There's a lot of blood on it. There's a lot of drama on it. So that we shot at some really interesting but difficult to shoot at locations. I actually fractured my little finger in 4 spots 1 week into shooting Cartel, because I was playing cricket and I had a bad injury. And you can just imagine how difficult that was to shoot an action-oriented show with that injury. So that was tough. Kamatipura was a bit disturbing because, again, it's got to do a lot with the red light district called Kamatipura in Bombay, and sex trafficking, and so there were certain scenes, and of course you're acting and everything is not it's make believe, but we shot at real locations. We use zero sets. Everything in Kamadipura is a real location, and just imbibing the texture of those places. When I used to go home, it used to make me feel a bit hollow. Like here living in Bombay, we kind of grumble about, hey, we don't have Wi-Fi or small things, it's like trivial things. And then you go out there, and Kamadipura is just about 15 minutes drive from my house at Boli, where I live in Bombay. So I'm like, just 15 minutes away, there's a completely different world that exists, and the kind of issues and struggles and problems that they face are so much more compared to what we do. So just shut up and be grateful for what you have. So yeah, that project taught me a lot.
You imitated Saif right now.
Yeah.
I'd like that to be. So are you good at that? Are you a mimic? Are you?
I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm good at that, but I certainly enjoy doing it. Yeah. It all started with that with the movie Dil Chahta Hai, like he's sitting because he gets like dumped in Goa, and he's sitting on one little takya, and Akash and Sid come. He's like, अरे क्या हुआ तुझे? He's like, hey, क्या मैं रोज इस तकिए पे बैठता हूँ? मैं गोवा गया था, वहाँ मेरी मुलाकात क्रिस्टियन से हुई. मुझे तो पहला दफा प्यार हो गया. मुझे लगा कि हम स्विट्जरलैंड जाके शहद की मक्खियाँ पालेंगे. But she turned out to be a damn crook, yeah. Wow. Can't trust girls these days.
A special love towards Saif, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, I was at a party once, and one of my friends, she was a little high, and she went up to him and she's like, Saifu, my friend imitates you very well. And so then he called for me, and I imitated him to his face, and he was so sporting. He's like, hey, wow, you do me really well. He's like, okay, that sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. That's good.
So when you were into the movies and you were, deciding to be an actor, what did your mother tell you? Because she's been a.
My mom just told me that it's definitely not an industry that's for the faint-hearted, and for those who don't have that one grit about them, because as glamorous as it looks from the outside, it is a lot of rejection, failure, sleepless nights, and hard work. So she's always told me that, and she's like, even more so now, because I think it's become more cutthroat and more competitive than it's ever been in the past. So that's definitely what she told me, and she always told me, do not ever let success go to your head, and don't take failure to your heart, because it's a very Friday to Friday dependent industry.
I think
so. Yeah.
There's something that went wrong. I don't know what it was. I cannot see you.
Oh, sorry. Actually, the network is really bad here, so you might lose me soon. Like.
Can I just stop the video? I don't know, because I can't. Suddenly your screen has vanished. I can't see you.
Oh, I can see you perfectly well. Okay.
Okay. What do? I don't know whether we can. Is this recording? I have no idea what's happening.
It's recording. I mean, because it shows recording here, and I can see both of us.
Okay, so maybe I could use a part of it, and then part of it will be audio or something.
Yeah.
With writing.
Yeah. No, I think you'll be able to use it. Yeah.
Okay. So what I wanted to ask you is, okay, you spoke about your mother's film Tawaif and other films that are your favorite films. So apart from the fact that of course cinema has changed from then to now, what is her favorite OTT work of yours that she's liked very much?
I think Inside Edge, without doubt. She really enjoys watching the show, not just because I'm on it, but because and she's not a cricket buff, but she finds it quite thrilling and quite entertaining, and there's a lot of drama, and who doesn't like drama?
Okay. Also about working in the mainstream cinema now. You're an OTT specialist now.
Yeah.
So going back to the big screen in terms of not necessarily an OTT. Have you been approached, because I'm sure each platform feeds the other platform. So what is?
Yeah. So honestly, it was never a conscious effort to make the switch from movies to OTT. It's just that's the way the offers started coming in, and I'm just trying to make the best of whatever opportunities come my way. I do still get film offers, but there's not been anything that has really resonated with me, or if there has, like there have been on a couple of occasions, but because of date problems, I was not able to do it. So that was sad. I don't want to take those names because some of my friends ended up doing those movies, but yeah, it's kind of frustrating when that happens. But well, it's not really my control, right? Because if I give my commitment to a certain production house, I have to adhere and I have to finish that. So I'm absolutely open, and I do want to be part of mainstream cinema again. I just feel over the next one and a half year, my dates would probably be more or less blocked with my pending commitments, because many of the projects that I told you about are yet to kind of go into production. So I feel I have to finish all of that, and only then can I think about getting back onto the big screen.
What would you tell all your non-Indian fans through this medium? Because I'm sure a lot of India already knows you, loves you, and looks up to you. What would you tell them about the Middle East, especially?
Well, to everyone who's tuning in and watching this interview that we're doing, I would, for those of you all who know of me and my work and have supported me over the past few years, well, I say thank you, because you have given me the, the the ammo to go out there and realize my dreams. Because an actor can only be as good as the people who watch him. You know, at the end of the day, everything that I put out, it could be an interview, it could be a short film, it could be something on the OTT. I do it for you. I don't do it for reviews. I don't do it for awards. I don't really believe in that, because that's the perspective of few. I do it so it reaches the maximum possible audience. And when you guys send me messages on social media or send me an email, I try my best to always reply, because I am so grateful to be given this responsibility and this sense of being where I can reach out to so many people. And it wouldn't have been possible. Inside Edge would not have been possible without y'all, because y'all made it a success. Y'all helped us greenlight season 2, season 3, and inshallah season 4 and beyond, as well as all the other shows. And thank you. And there will be times where you all may not like my work, and there will be times where you'll like my work, and you all are very vocal about that, and that's what I appreciate, because you all keep me humble, you all keep me honest, and you all keep me hungry. And I'm extremely thankful to all of you. And for those of you who do not know who I am, just maybe Google me, and you can maybe get a bit of insight. Follow me on Instagram. I'm very active over there, so you know exactly what I do on and off screen on a day-to-day basis.
Tanuj, I want to ask you one thing. Do you
Sure.
miss the singing and the dancing? Because all your roles have not had that part of the Bollywood.
Not really, yeah. See, I'm not much of a dancer.
Okay.
And I do love the lip syncing, though. I do miss that part, I admit. But I don't really miss it. I mean, like, because there's such incredible things that are currently being made on the web, you know, like there's so much interesting content being created now that I would be stupid if I said I was missing that, because I'm so happy that I feel that, because it's the age of the actor, not the age of the star per se anymore, and that's a very nice place for a young upcoming actor to be, you know. And I have many friends in the business who are in a similar position as me, and they also echo my thoughts. Like it's it's an exciting time, you know. I mean, we no longer have to be we're no longer bound by those shackles that we have to play certain kind of characters. We can really go out there, go to the deep end, because people want to see that. People are accepting that now.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And content is not just the king.
Content is king, man. Content is king. At the end of the day, the script is king, and that always has been the case, and that should always be the case. That's the healthy way.
And okay, so let's meet each other in Dubai whenever you're here and have a longer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you
And
drop me your digits over a text or something, and I'll hit you up once I'm in Dubai. Hopefully, it should be pretty soon.
Yes, pretty soon. Dubai's opened up, and you're going to shoot here.
Yes, Dubai's opened up, so we're just getting all the requisite paperwork and stuff, because there are quite a few of us traveling from here. And once I'm in Dubai, I'm going to be there for a while, so we will definitely catch up.
Super. Thank you very much for speaking to me. Lovely.
Thank you.
All the best.
My pleasure. Bye. Have a good day.